voice together. I request Principal Sir, please give the presentation.
Great scholar of the great law school, Sinhgad Law School, Pune, Professor Dr. H.G.Kulkarni Madam, coordinator of this seminar, Assistant Professor Mrs. Neeta Gaikwad, staff and the students. Within very few minutes, I will also discuss about a right, human right. Nobody will imagine or think that this is a human right. But there was a time when High Court and Supreme Court had held right to die is also a fundamental human right under Article 21. Though afterwards this decision was overruled. The point is, a person who is suffering from last stage of cancer, suffering from intractable pain, a person who is bedridden because he is suffering from paralysis, totally dependent upon others, and even family members are waiting when he or she will die. No joy in life thereafter when a person is bedridden. And in the last stage, 70, 80 years are complete, nothing has remained. A person wants to die also. Law does not allow. He tries to kill himself by committing suicide. Many a times suicide are unsuccessful. If it is unsuccessful, attempt to commit suicide is a crime under section 309 of the Indian Penal Code. He will be prosecuted. Already he was troubled. Already he was tortured. Already he was suffering from pain. And he wanted to extinguish his life. And by chance he is alive. Law says, go in prison. You have done a wrong thing. Is this just? Is this proper? This question was raised in Bombay High Court in 1987. Maruti Shripati Duval versus State of Maharashtra. The similar question was raised in the Supreme Court in 1994. P. Rajina versus Union of India. That right to life under Article 21 should also include right to die. Every positive right should include negative right. And this is true of other fundamental rights. Say for example, freedom of speech, you have a fundamental right. You have a negative right also, freedom not to speak. Nobody can compel you to speak. Freedom to move throughout the territory of India, Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause D. You can go anywhere in India. But if you want, for your whole lifetime you can stay in Pune. Nobody can prevent you not moving, negative right. Every positive right includes every negative right. If this is true of other fundamental rights, why a person should not have the right to die? If he wants to live, he will live. This is his life. On that life only he has right to decide whether to continue life or not to continue life. Supreme Court had accepted this argument in 1994 and held Article 21, right to life also includes right to die. That is also a human right. Those who want to die, let them die. Those who want to live, let them live. However, this decision of the Supreme Court, striking down section 309, Supreme Court's decision, a division-based decision in 1994, section 309 of Indian Penal Code was struck down as unconstitutional, violating Article 21. Because Supreme Court held right to die is also a fundamental right. That is also a human right. However, 2 years afterwards, the same Supreme Court, a larger bench, a 5-judge bench, differed in their view and held no. That means the decision was overruled. 5-judge bench overruled this decision. It is possible in future another bench of large number of judges may overrule this decision also. You are aware that in Kulkarni's case, it was 11-judge bench decision which was overruled in Keshavanand Bharati by 13-judge bench. So this is only 5-judge bench. This can be overruled, and Supreme Courts are changing their views now and then. There are many such cases of reversal and overruling. And if you go deep down this is just a right. A person may exercise, may not exercise. This Aruna Shanbhag case, a pitiable case. Nobody will say that she should leave. And there was an application in the Supreme Court that euthanasia right should be given to her, though she is unconscious. Those who are caring for her welfare, if they take a decision that let her die peacefully. What is joy when you are in coma, you are unconscious for years together? A person in coma is unconscious. He does not know pain or pleasure. What is the point in allowing that almost a dead vegetative life? So decision given by P. Ratinam, by the Supreme Court, you read it once. You read it once. I have read it completely. And even few examples given of our mythology also. Suicide or attempt to commit suicide, this is not new culture. Taking one's own life may not be called suicide. But just find out how this Lord Ram of Ramayana died. Do you know how Ram of Ramayana died? He was born to Dashrath, everybody knows. He was son of Kaushalya, everybody knows. How did he die? He drowned himself in the river Sharayu. What is that? Is it not suicide? We respect, we worship that God who has committed suicide. How did this Lord Gnaneshwar, Saint Gnaneshwar, die? A recent example. Ram may not be there, may be there. A Gnaneshwar died alive death. Is it not suicide? We don't call that suicide. We call samadhi. What is the difference? Taking one's own life. So these great persons are taking their own life because nothing has remained in their life to be done now. Even Vinoba Bhave, he went on fast till death. He said that everything which I was required to do, I have done. Why should I survive? And even Indira Gandhi at that time had visited Vinoba Bhave to desist him from taking this step of fasting till death. He said no to Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, visited the ashram of Vinoba Bhave. So these great persons, they are committing suicide. We do not use the word suicide. What is wrong? What is wrong in giving this right as a fundamentally human right for those who are suffering? You cannot imagine the suffering of a person in the last stage of cancer. You cannot imagine. He wants death. He will give you a lot of money if you give death to him. But court will give punishment to you, manslaughter or culpable homicide or a murder. Law needs to be changed. Supreme Court is showing the trend, but they are differing in opinion. With this, I conclude. Thank you.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, participants, and dear students.